afternoon, people. Again, this is task number 6 and 7 we're going to do. Today we're going to learn about the black spirit service. Now, what is a black spirit or a red spirit? As you all know, there is a white spirit called gin, vodka. Same way, there is something called black spirit. And what are the black spirit? Right in front of you now. We got a Jim Beam whiskey, we got Old Monk rum, and we got a Remy Martin VSOP brand. So there are 3 different black spirit you can call, and all the black spirit are to be served in a same manner. Only there is a differentiation of the glasses. So first differentiation, it is a whiskey. So obviously there is a whiskey glass. You need a whiskey glass for a whiskey service. This is known as old-fashioned glass. This is known as a rock glass, and also it is known as a whiskey glass. Then you next got the Old Monk. Old Monk is once again a famous rum brand, and that is to be served in a Tom Collins glass. That's how the Tom Collins glass looks like, and we can serve it with this thing. Then followed by there is something called brandy, which is also known as a Remy Martin, the brandy brand, or we also call it a cognac brand. So in the cognac, very superior old pale, VSOP. This is the brand which you have studied in the theory classes. Okay. So for this, we also need a glass which is known as a brandy balloon. So these are the 3 varieties of glass that you need to serve these 3 major black spirit or a red spirit. Now we'll do the service. See, I think most of you so far know that how the service to be done, but still we take a look at how. So first of all, let's take an example. A guest comes and he or she ordered for a whiskey which is Jim Beam. How are you going to serve? Most important, हमेशा एक चीज आपको याद रखना है, before going to the table you need to understand that your salver should be ready. So what the guest has ordered? Guest has ordered for a whiskey with soda and ice. Okay, so what are you going to do? First we need a old-fashioned glass right over here, and then we also need soda, but we will not take the soda like this way. We'll use a decanter. So this is how the decanter look like, and this is our soda bottle. That's the Kinley one. And then we'll pour it over here. This is my soda. Followed by there is something called, obviously yes, coaster. We will also need. Guest has also asked for what's ice. So where is my ice? Let's take a look. My ice is here. Right. The ice is here. So just pause the video. Now, as you can take a look, we need to serve the whiskey now. So whiskey glass I've already put here, and we need also a peg measure. So you have to measure this thing. So the guest has asked for 30 ml. So I'll open my bottle, and then what is going to happen? This is going to be done. This is my 30. This is my 60. Now we will serve it like this. So that's my 30 ml whiskey. Very careful while you using this thing, because otherwise it will fall down. Okay. So my whiskey is here. So guest has also asked for some ice, right? But we didn't put ice. Why? Because we don't know that how much ice guest needs. So that's why we need not to do anything. All right. So that's how it is. Here you don't need a serviette. It's better that you should not wear a gloves where you serve it to the guest. So let's not use the glass. Then what you're going to do, you will need a cocktail napkin. So this is known as a cocktail napkin. Just a simple thing. Guest come to the restaurant, we give a napkin. So guest comes to the bar, he or she also need a napkin. So that's the reason this thing has been served. So now here we go. The cocktail napkin is here. So I've got soda, I've got ice, I've got coaster, and I've got 30 ml whiskey and also an ice storm. Now I have to leave for the bar. So when I leave for the bar, I'll keep it here. I will go myself from the out of the bar first of all, and then I will take my serviette and go towards the bar. So my same guest is sitting over here, and now what are you going to do? Once again, this is the salver. Should not be here. Should be here. So then then put a coaster. Then sir or ma'am, this is your Jim Beam 30 ml whiskey. Do you like some ice? Ma'am says yes. We need some ice. So I will just put some ice from here. Very carefully should be done. Should not press too much. Just like this. So ma'am, how many cubes? Just get me 2 more cubes. 1 and 2. Very importantly, see how I am holding this thing. This has to be held like this. It's very essential. Otherwise it will split out of your hand. And do not press too much. Okay. You also like some soda as your order from? Yes, soda. Now while you serve the soda, please understand one thing. You have to ask a very important question. The question is, Sir or ma'am, please suggest me when to stop. Okay, stop now. She says stop, so I will put this thing back on in the table. But essential fact is that you need to put this one poster also, and you can keep it over here. That's how you can serve whiskey with some soda and some ice. Before you leave the table, you'll also keep a cocktail in a napkin, because we understand that the guest is right now not in the restaurant, she's in the bar, so that's the reason the cocktail napkin is required. Thank you very much. This is our white spirit and black spirits service. Now, after this also, please understand one simple fact. Guest also ordered for some whiskey, like brandy. So brandy has to be served in a brandy balloon cask, exactly the same way. Rum is the only case we have to be served this thing in a Tom Collins glass, just like the same way. Only the fact is that I have shown you the whiskey, because the reason behind this, whiskey will give a different feeling all together. We'll also take a look one more small thing. Just hold on, please. Sometime it is also been shown that the guest asks for whiskey on the rocks. Generally, we don't know, the bartenders or the newcomer bartenders don't know how to serve on the rocks. So they give a whiskey and the ice. So basically, how the on the rocks to be served, I would like to show you. On the rocks means there is nothing, just the ice and the whiskey. That's it. So you will put as much as ice as you can. Just fill up the glass. Let me take a look. It's just filling up the glass. Now the glass is completely filled, slightly more. There should not be any edge should left. So guest come to the bar and says that, guest come to the bar and says, I need whiskey on the rocks. So how are you going to do the on the rocks now? This is the on the rocks. Now the guest says that, yes, I also need some whiskey, which is 60 ml. You simply need to open the whiskey bottle and need to serve it over here. That's our 60 ml whiskey, and then we'll keep the glass closer and then we serve. This is the way on the rocks to be served. Now please understand one thing, there is nothing else but only the whiskey and the ice. So this is the main way the on the rocks whiskey has to be served. Okay, this is the where the people makes mistake. They put only 4 ice cubes and then they put the whiskey all together, and it makes a very big mess. Doesn't look like an on the rocks. So that means on the rocks means there is lots of rocks, which is ice, and it is just whiskey. So whiskey and ice. Thank you very much.